Is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. That's a quote from Aristotle, one of the greatest Greek philosophers. Are you tired of turning on the news and all you see is war and suffering and pain? I honestly am. I haven't watched the news in almost like a year now, but I still find ways to keep up to date. But I honestly don't turn onto it anymore. I think at this point it should be called the bad news. Like there's literally no good news on there. There's no, it doesn't feel like anyone is trying to be objective or to try and give us like a well-rounded view of reality. It's just bad, 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 bad. And I think most of us sense that. I'm sure you do. We've seen like news outlets drop in their engagement over like 50%, almost 50% in the past 3 years. And it's no surprise, right? We are hardwired to identify negative things as a survival mechanism. That's how we survive for so long, and it helps us avoid danger much better. But living in a constant stream of it is not a good idea either. It tends to just cripple you, and you're way too scared to take any action. Um, I found myself coming to YouTube like often, just looking for some positivity. Have you ever done that? Just coming on here and looking to hear something that you know is missing, a bit of positivity, some encouragement, just something to help you get through, just get through all the stuff that you're dealing with. It's weird, but reassuring that just hearing a stranger say that things would be okay or bringing up things that make you feel hopeful, how that pushes you to keep going on your path. I feel like hope is one of those things that bridges the gap between surviving and thriving. It takes hope to take risk, and hoping for better outcomes is what leads us to explore. It's what leads us to walk into a seemingly dark room where there could be nothing or there could be treasure. So, those are just some of my thoughts that led me to make this my first video because I wanted to start this journey with encouragements for you. I want to turn down some of the noise of the negativity, and that's not to avoid the negative parts of the human experience and all the atrocities going on. No, but I think it's a lot more helpful to get people in a place where they are not scared to take action, where they can find joy and fulfillment in doing challenging things. And that switch has honestly been one of the most important things that I've done in the past half a decade. And I won't be surprised if it's going to be the same for you. A study back in 2021 by the International Journal of Environmental Research showed that when encouraged, athletes would exert a lot more physical intensity. They would enjoy even the intense exercises and even do it with a positive mood. And I don't think it's any different for us non athletes or even athletes that might be listening to this, right? This is going to be challenging regardless. Waking up in the morning is challenging. Going out to work is challenging. Meeting people is challenging. Putting yourself out there is challenging. Doing the things that only you think makes sense and everyone else thinks you're crazy for doing is challenging. But I think anyone who is in any of those categories and more could benefit from someone letting them know that they should keep going and that they can keep going. And not a lot of us have that in our lives. When was the last time someone genuinely like encouraged you to do something that you were scared to do? Very few people are blessed with that opportunity. Some people like all you hear is the opposite. All you hear is people telling you can't do it, from teachers to then, family members to being in the workplace, people pretty much telling you the opposite. Like where is the positive encouragement going to come from? So my goal is honestly to uplift you as I share my own experiences and the experiences of other people who have been on this journey in hopes that you feel like there's a hand on your shoulder, that you feel like there's people who are egging you on to keep going, to keep doing what you need to do to get towards your goals. I don't know you yet, but I believe in you, because this is honestly the first step. Coming out somewhere, coming out online and looking for something different, looking for ways that you can change, looking for the information that'll help you change or encourage you to. I believe in your ability to improve. I believe that the spark in you that wants better is there, and I think you should find it. I know you can do it. I definitely know you can do it. Um, Everything is within your power, and your power is within you. That's a quote by Janice Trashman, and I think that is really powerful. I'm not necessarily there with you. Like, I'm this guy online, but I want you to know that you aren't alone, and all of us are comrades. All of us who are brave enough to deal with the cards we've been dealt and make the best of it. Our brothers and sisters in arms, and for better or for worse, we're in this together. Virgil, that's a Roman poet. You might know him, you might not, but you must have probably heard this quote by now. And he says, "Fortune favors the bold." And time again, I see this happen. I see people who are willing to take risk and willing to do the hard thing, that is to get a little closer to their full potential. Great things happen for them. And with that in mind, live boldly. Live like you know that you're alive. Live like this isn't a rehearsal. Live like this is it. Live like you're the main event. And this is your show. I hope you found this helpful. Love and blessings to you.